you guys?
We've never had to bake something, and
Yeah, we never baked it.
Did you let it sit for 1 or 2 days?
No.
it's a different kit.
Oh, it was?
I'm assuming it was a different kit, like.
What do we do?
Good job. Good job.
Well, I don't have the edges.
So before we get started today, we have a really busy day. I wanted to show you the quality of butter. This is just a standard butter from Trader Joe's. This is Kerrygold, and then this is our raw milk butter from our local farmer. And these two look this close, but I feel like this is still just so much more yellow. And obviously being raw, it's going to be just so much less processed and easier to digest. So we tapped into this before the farmer came this morning. Now we're going to switch to this. And then we'll end up using these because this is more expensive because you're paying a farmer for what he deserves. Whereas this is probably more automated in Ireland or wherever they make it. We will not use this butter for a while until I know everybody is completely symptom free for at least a couple months. And now we're going to get started with lots of stuff in the kitchen. So it's been a crazy day for us. We decided we're gonna get pigs and our basement's getting finished. So we're trying to get paint and all the supplies that we need for the basement and for pigs and stock up on food. I'm having a hard time breathing today. Gabby's been having a hard time breathing. So last night I was researching some information about histamines and die-off and histamines and intolerances to eggs, avocados, nuts, leftovers, and bone broth, not meat stock, they can all cause a histamine reaction, which for us is like after I ate leftovers last night, I had an itchy nose. I had a weird chill feeling in my legs for a few minutes. My throat felt slightly swollen. Lucky for me, it was only maybe 10 to 20 minutes. But my breathing did come back a little bit. And Gabby's breathing's been a little bit just bothersome. So I'm going to cancel my sauerkraut plans for today. I am just having a really hard time breathing with activity. I haven't eaten a lot yet. So me and Gabby are going to open up our new ferments in a little bit and slowly sip on that throughout the day. I was trying some bone broth with our old sauerkraut, but it's just been open for a long time. So there's a chance that it has a higher histamine content because it's had more access to oxygen longer. And so it's almost gone. Whereas this is a fresh new jar. And I think as we sip on this for a few days and really try to do still bone broth and fresh meats and maybe the Prescript Assist that I have a friend from Weston A. Price or GAPS. I don't know how she gets her Prescript Assist, but she is a coach and got certified. And we're going to start that every day slowly and add these ferments that hopefully the bacteria in our gut will change and not cause these histamine responses. Just me slowly drinking broth, I could feel my nose. I felt like I had to sneeze. My head just had this weird feeling of congestion. So I'm going to stop drinking it's meat stock. I said bone broth. My bone broth and sip on my fermenting juice, the onion juice, which actually will be probably quite delicious all day I'll slowly see how I'm feeling. I had a friend who did the fermenting seminar with me, and she had a huge histamine reaction to ferments that were exposed to oxygen. And then we went to this fermenting seminar, and she tried their ferments, sorry about that light. She tried their ferments and ended up feeling great by the end of the day. So I'm thinking maybe we just need to keep drinking these ferments. Hopefully our body slowly cleans out bad bacteria and we can stick with the family and catch up to them. If me and Gabby don't react well and keep having histamine reactions, then we might just have to take a whole different course, and we might have to introduce more vegetables and other foods cooked. You know, we'll stick to the GAPS diet the best we can, but we are going to try to take a break from all the amino acids that can cause the histamine reactions. But if we can slowly push through and not feel overwhelmed, then we'll try to. But her and I are not very productive members of the family, and it's been quite a few times. You know, for me, it's been 3 months since I had it felt like asthma attack, and I've never had asthma. And she started around Christmas. Something she ate at Christmas, she started having breathing problems on Christmas Eve. And so we watched her diet, and then somebody else broke out in a rash, and that's what we said, that's enough. We are going to clean our bodies out, and it's working. There's plenty of cleaning out going on here. So here's a sneak peek inside our fridge. All the cabbages I just put back from not making sauerkraut. We got pumpkin pureed at the top, eggs, some broth and beef broth to the right of that. Some onions and liver that we thawed out. I am not sure if we're gonna eat that. It's been sitting out for a day or two. It might be bad. Chicken skins that we've been collecting to puree into soups. More eggs, some butter, old butter that we're just gonna probably leave in there, or I'll freeze. We got our milk that I need to make yogurt with or give to the animals, and more chicken broth. And this is old beet kvass. This is a layer of yeast on top, so we are waiting to consume this. May give it to the animals if we are still having issues. We got some cauliflower, cabbage we'll use. Cabbage lasts a while, and we had that before we started the diet. Our zucchinis for our pancakes, and carrots, and then avocados, celery, a few peppers. Hopefully these last until we can use them. And then apples, we got some green apples for juicing. Got Bella over here. We had all these apples that are about to go bad in our fridge. We've had them actually for almost 2 months. Apples are so hardy. And we are going to peel them, put all the scraps in this jar, cut the apples and freeze them. So when we're ready to have baked apples, I have 3 bags in there already. We'll probably have maybe 5 or 6 bags after this. I will have a little bit more of a break from cooking. I'll have a few things prepared that we can have as a snack or a side. And then we'll also have apple scrap vinegar, which is similar to apple cider vinegar, for our baths. So we're gonna make a huge batch of that to stretch out our money.
Do I grab it?
Yeah.
It's a cool oven.
It's hot.
Does it feel hot in there? Oh, yay. Let me see. Wow. So how's Gabby feeling after sipping on ferments all day?
Good a little. So it's not like terrible like I was. It's not really hard to breathe.
How's your energy? You've been running around with Mary.
Mm-hmm.
You feel like it's starting to come back? Like your brain's working a little bit better?
Yeah.
You trying to do some school? Is it easier for you to do school now than it was at the beginning of the week?
Yeah.
That's so exciting. So you are still eating ground beef.
I had it, I think, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, well, we're going to have chicken for dinner with broccoli, me and you. Fresh chicken. And what?
And ground beef.
Oh, yeah, you are having a little ground beef? aren't you?
Yeah, can I have the rest of the thing, which is huge?
Is it? I guess. If that's what sounds good to you, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then we'll have some ferments. You're gonna have fermented onions. I might have a fermented carrot, and then our broccoli.
Onions or onions?
Start with a couple pieces.
We're making squash pancakes from the Gaps diet. It's our first time doing unravels, but we're wondering how it tastes. We put 2 squashes, 10 eggs, and 2 cups of nuts, and just put it in here. It's like normal pancakes, like you cook them like normal pancakes, but you blend them really, really well. And how does our pancakes or our squash pancakes taste?
Awesome.
What do they taste like?
Them taste like milk flour thing. Whatever. No, all of this. Wait. No, all of this. Can we put honey on it? And I don't know what else.
What do you think about it, Dad?
What do I think about what?
The pancakes.
They're interesting. They're they don't have much taste to them. I can taste a little of the squash. Yeah, pretty good.